My name is Maya. I am 17 years old. My life feels heavy. I live with my mother, Maria. We live in a small apartment. It is in a noisy city. It is in a tired, old building. We do not own this place. We pay rent every month. The landlord is Mr. Stone. He is not a kind man. He is the angry landlord. He always shouts at someone. He owns many buildings. He has a lot of money, but he is still not content. He has no open heart. He loves to make other people feel awful. This is a big problem for us. My mother works very hard. She has a small job. She cleans a big office building during the day. She works for 8 hours a day. She is on her feet all day long. Her back hurts every night. Her hands are tired and red. The money she earns is small. It is not enough. It is never enough. We often cannot pay the rent on time. This fact makes Mr. Stone very angry. He comes and starts shouting. It is unpleasant, totally. At that moment, I miss my dad badly. My dad is not here. He left us 5 years ago. He just walked out one day. He did not say goodbye. He chose the cruel world over us. He thought money was everything. He found a new job in a different city. He left us alone. Now my mother faces all the difficulties alone. She is a single mother. She is so brave, but she is so tired. I worry about her all the time. I will try to help. I study hard in school. I want to get a good scholarship. I want to get a cool job one day. I want to take my mother far away from this place. I want to take her far away from Mr. Stone. This is my big goal. This goal keeps me going every day. My small room is my safe place. But even my room feels tense. The whole building feels tense. Mr. Stone's anger is everywhere. I feel it in the air. I know he will come soon. He always comes when the rent is due. He comes when the rent is late. He comes to make us feel awful. He comes to cause trouble. He comes suddenly to check his house. He does not think about our privacy. I hate that feeling. I hate the feeling of waiting for trouble. This is the story of our difficult life. It is the story of the angry landlord. The rent was due last week. My mother was 3 days late. She was heartbroken. She cried quietly one night. I heard her small sobs. It made my chest ache. She had a terrible week at work. Her boss cut her hours. This means less money. Less money means late rent. Late rent means Mr. Stone. He is like a stone. It strikes us. He came on Thursday morning. The sun was bright, but the knock was dark. It was a hard, mean knock. It shook our front door. I ran to the door fast. I did not want my mother to wake up. She needed the rest. I opened the door. Mr. Stone stood there. He is a big man. He wears a dark, expensive suit. He always looks important. He looked very angry today. His face was red. He almost shouted. "Where's Maria?" he demanded. His voice was loud. It was not polite. "She is sleeping, sir," I whispered. "She worked late." "I don't care about her sleep, gal," he snapped. "I care about my money. The rent is late. This is a problem." I felt a sudden rush of heat in my face. I wanted to yell at him. I wanted to tell him he was a cruel guy. But I stayed quiet. I remembered my mother. She needs this place. We cannot lose this house. I need to be chill. "I am sorry, sir. We will have it tomorrow. I promise." Mr. Stone laughed. It was a cold sound. "Promises don't pay bills, Lily," he said. He looked at my face. His eyes were small and dark. Then he changed his voice. It became low. It became a little bit too sweet. This was even worse. "Your mother is a pretty lady, Lily," he said. "Maybe she can talk to me. Maybe she can come see me. We can talk about the rent. We can make a deal. A secret deal. My stomach dropped. I felt sick instantly. I knew what he meant. This was totally awful. This was his blackmailing technique. I knew this was a new kind of danger. The tension rose fast. It rose from an unfair rule to a terrible, sick threat. I closed the door quickly. I locked the bolt hard. My heart pounded fast. I leaned my back against the door. I could not breathe well. My mother was in danger now. Not just financial danger. This was a deeper, scarier danger. I felt confused and tense. This was a bummer. A really terrible bummer. I needed a plan. I needed to protect her now.
The next 2 days were terrible. Mr. Stone kept calling. He kept sending weird, short messages. He did not ask for the money. He asked to meet my mother. He said he had a special offer. He said he wanted to be generous. My mother did not know the details. I did not tell her the details. I told her he was just angry about the late fee. I hid the worst messages. I had to protect her from this awful secret. I felt a heady responsibility. It was too much for a 17-year-old gal. I studied his behavior. I watched his pattern. I knew he was just finding a chance. He was looking for a moment when my mother was alone. He was looking for a moment when I was at school. I skipped school on Friday. I lied to my teacher. I told her I was sick. I could not leave my mother alone. I needed to be the protector now. My mother went to work as usual. I stayed home. I sat in the living room. I kept the curtains closed. I kept the door locked. I waited. I was so scared. I felt a tight knot in my chest. Around noon, I heard a car stop outside. A big, dark car. My heart jumped. It was Mr. Stone. I looked through the window just a little bit. I saw him walk to our door. He had a big, fake smile. He looked smug. He knew my mother was gone. He thought I was gone too. He was totally wrong. He knocked once. Bam. A single loud knock. Then he started to jiggle the doorknob. He was trying to open it. He was not waiting for an answer. He was going to walk right in. This was his evil attack. This was the main conflict. I stood up fast. My legs were shaking. I grabbed the old heavy baseball bat my father left behind. I walked to the door silently. My mind was screaming, but my body was calm. I put my hand on the doorknob. Mr. Stone pushed the door one last time. He put all his weight into it. He was expecting it to open, but I pulled the doorknob hard. I held the lock tight. The door did not open. He was confused. I heard him swear under his breath. He knocked again. "Maria, I know you are in there. Open this door now," he yelled. His voice was full of frustration. It was loud. It was not chilly at all. I took a deep breath. I pushed my fear down. I used a strong, loud voice. It was not my small voice. It was a new voice. "Get away from our door, Mr. Stone," I shouted. "I am calling the police. You are not welcome here." Mr. Stone stopped. He went silent. He did not expect this. He expected a scared, weak girl. He expected a tired mother. He did not expect me. I was totally confident. I was totally strong. He backed away slowly. I watched him through the crack in the window. He looked angry, but he also looked surprised. He realized his plan had failed. He walked back to his big dark car. He drove away fast. The danger was gone. The immediate threat was over. I locked the door again. I leaned the heavy bat against the wall. My legs finally gave out. I sank onto the floor. I started crying. I let out a shaky, quiet sound. There were tears of relief. My hands were still shaking. I saved my mother. I saved us both.
This was my personal resolution. I realized the secret to dealing with the angry landlord. It was not to run. It was to face him head on. It was to use my voice. My mother came home later that night. She was very tired. She saw the bat by the door. "Lily, what is this?" she asked. I told her everything. I told her about the blackmail. I told her about the secret deal. I told her how I stood up to him. She looked at me. Her eyes were full of tears, but they were tears of pride. She hugged me tight. "You are so brave, my gal," she whispered. We talked all night. We decided to fight this. We decided to find a new house. We decided to tell the police. We decided to be brave together. My future hope is strong. I know we will get out of this house. We will be free from the angry landlord. We will be okay. You just finished a full, emotional story about the angry landlord. You heard how Lily faced a terrible threat and found her true strength. She learned that quiet defiance is stronger than fear. Every single person has a hidden strength inside them. This inner strength is called courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the feeling of fear but still moving forward anyway. Remember the famous quote, "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear." Lily felt totally scared when Mr. Stone was at the door, but she did not let that fear win. She chose to stand up. She chose to use her voice. She used her fear as energy. Learning English is exactly the same, guy or gal. You might feel nervous when you speak a new word or confused when you hear a new phrase, but every time you try, you are being courageous. Every time you listen to a long, hard story like this one, you are building your own emotional muscle and your English skills. You are learning to face the angry landlord of language difficulties. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are totally strong. You are like Lily, building a quiet, powerful plan for your future. Keep using that inner strength. Keep pushing forward. You can absolutely master this language. This courage is your most valuable treasure. Please like this video and subscribe to English Story 365 for more long, emotional stories to help you learn English.